Hey guys, good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com. Let me see what's going on here. There we go. Good morning, guys. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com. Can you guys hear me on Zoom, John? Good? Avilio, could you hear me? Let's see what's going on here. Can you guys hear me on Zoom? Let's see what's going on. Let me just restart Zoom here quick, guys. Big day today. I hope you guys watched our pre-market video. There we go. Could you guys hear me now on Zoom? Alrighty, great. Here we go, guys. Couple minutes until opening bell. It's about 9:28. We got big upgrades today. We have Workday that was upgraded. Let me go through. I made a pre-market video here this morning, but let me tell you guys. DocuSign shares are trading higher. UPS initiated coverage. A buy rating announced a 290 target on DocuSign. DOCU. So that's continuing to break out there. I think that's going to be one we're going to be taking a look at there. Also, Prime Day traffic was up 80%. Amazon.com's traffic was up 80% in the first 16 hours. So Amazon's going to be one we definitely want to keep an eye on. Guys, Intel, they increased the price target on Intel, made it a buy rating from neutral, and they raised the price target to $67 on Intel. So keep an eye on Intel. That's going to be definitely one we want to take a look at. Workday, WDAY, they initiated coverage from sell to neutral, raised the price target from 175 to 235. That one's getting a nice pop there. Apple was upgraded to 136 a share. That one's not doing too much here in the pre-market hours. Let's see, UNH had a big move this morning. That one's still continuing to climb. Pulled back this morning. Wow, big pullback there on some type of news that came out. Race Ferrari was also upgraded. That one's continuing to break higher here as well. And AutoZone, AZO. This one had a big upgrade this morning as well. So keep an eye on these guys, and we are going to look for some great day trades this morning. The news, there's really not too much out in the news, so we'll keep an eye on that. DocuSign, though, is one I'm going to take a look at and look to trade today. I think that one we could get a nice move on. Markets are open. We got a nice profit for the day of about $700 already, and that's coming from GameStop, that's coming from Google, that's coming from Intel. So let's take a look at Intel, INTC. We still have our Apple trade, our third Apple trade that we have. We'll look to see what we're going to do with that today. Neo is having some heavy call volume coming, unusual options activity coming in there. So we'll take a look at Neo. I'm not a big fan of trading Neo, but 3-month daily chart on Neo, that's a huge breakout there. Google's continuing to climb, 1572 a share, looking good. Amazon. Microsoft had a big price target change as well. All the way up to 235 or 237. I think 235. They increased the price target and upgraded Microsoft to buy and 235 price target. So that's definitely going to be one we want to take a look at. Let's give the markets a few minutes here on opening bell, see what we're going to be trading today. But here is the watch list for today. You guys could see down at the scroller at the bottom. The white each day is our watch list, and the bottom is the top news for the day. So Amazon Prime Day traffic up 80% on the first Prime Day. within the first 16 hours. So that's a big move there for Amazon. 80% traffic increase. Guys that are with us on YouTube, please give this video a thumbs up. Give it a like for us. I'd really appreciate that. Share it on social media, and let's have some great trades today. Let's smash that like button, and let's start making some trades this morning and make some money. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see. Good morning, Tyler. Good morning, team. Let me get the Trade Challenge account open and ready to go here. Let's see what Apple's doing here. If Apple breaks below that 120 mark, I'm going to sell that third Apple trade that we have. DocuSign, though, that's going to be one I want to take a look at nice and early here. DocuSign, that starts to climb. I want to jump back into DocuSign. I just want to make sure the market's not going to pull back too much here. Well, I say let's get started with the day with making our first trade on DocuSign. We break 243. I'm going to be buying DocuSign. So I'm going to get that ready. DOCU, DocuSign. Call here. Let's do the, go with the November 20th Expo. Let me see when they have earnings here. That's quite expensive. UNH had earnings this morning. Let's see. DocuSign, DOCU. No earnings until December 3rd. So, that's not too bad there. Select type. Let's see. I'll get the October 23rd. That might be a little bit easier. Let's see what the 240 is going for. 240 is going for about 10 bucks. I'll do the 245. It's going for about $7. Let's see if we can get 7.80. Buy to open, place order, view order. That's an open order. Let's see if it's executed yet. Not executed. All right, first trade of the day. Buy to open DocuSign. This is a Trade Challenge account trade. I'm going to post that in the trade room.
Northland in relation to the iPhone 12 Pro with LiDAR using AXTI technology. That coming out of Northland. Shares now at 643.
We are in DocuSign. We just got in the DocuSign October 23rd, 245 strike call, and we are filled at $7.90 a contract on DocuSign. And let me post in the trade room now. I'm going to tell you guys our targets, our stops, and the description of why we're getting into that trade.
AXTI hitting 667. Now it's 650. Alpha X-Ray Tango India. AAL, American Airlines, Alpha Alpha Lima. Sees Q2, Q3 revenue down 75%, Q4 down 65%. For AAL. $21 will waive elite qualifying dollar requirement for Gold, Platinum, and Platinum Pro if members spend $30,000 on purchases. That's AAL. OCX, Oncocyte getting some volume again. Oscar Charlie X-ray, $2.11. Hit a high of $2.52 in the pre-market after the company announcing new data presented on lung cancer.
There we go. We are in docu. Guys on YouTube, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate that. Look at Google Go, guys. Google's at 1581 now. Let's see what we could close out the Google trade for if we wanted to close it out now. We should have an easy gain. Guys, our DocuSign trade's taking off.
With that global COVID cases hit 38.2 million.
Global cases, 38.2 mil. Do we want to close out our Google trade now? We paid, but what do we pay for Google? I think $1.21, right? $1.21. You know what? Let's see here. What do I want to do? DocuSign's holding that 10. Google is taking off again. All right, Ephraim, we just sold Google. I sold that Google spread there. You know, it's cutting close to expiration date. Always good to lock in profits. We closed it out for, let me see, 19.32 minus 16.87. We are out of that at $2.45. We just closed out of Google for 102.48%. Let's see what out. There goes DocuSign. DocuSign's taking off. Let's see what DocuSign's doing here. Let me check out Apple too. Is Apple picking up a video or is it pulling back more? Up? Good. Let me check that out. Guys, our DocuSign trade we just made is already up 130 bucks on that one single contract in the Trade Challenge account. All right, let me check out Apple now. AAPL. There we go. Apple's taking off nicely. There she goes. Look at that big green candle. Nearing 122.25. Up over $1 for the day. Nice reversal on Apple. 3-month daily chart. It's holding that 120. So that 120 is going to be acting as support there. And that's really important for you guys to understand that. That 120 is going to be support. Anything below 120, you're out of your Apple trades. Let me post the Google trade on YouTube here. Guys, if you got in that Google trade with us and you closed it out on YouTube there, please give this a thumbs up. Apple's still running. There goes Apple again. Let me see, order status. Let's see. There we go. First trade of the day was closed on Google. Apple's still running, looking good. Looking good. Got some nice profits here. Debating what the heck's going on with GameStop. Let me see that quick. GME 1237.
October 170 call sweep on DA Boeing Bravo Alpha.
Guys, we got a 16% gain on our DocuSign trade we just made. Our Microsoft trade we'd made yesterday is also climbing. That had an upgrade today. Like the looks of that.
Jumia popping to new highs now, 1336. Julia Michael India Alpha saw that full activity, and now shares are spiking here. 1338 JMIA, Julia Michael India Alpha.
All right, guys. So you guys know what's happening. We're coming close to expiration day. I just closed out our Microsoft trade we made yesterday for a nice little gain. I'm going to post that in the trade room right now. Let's see, what's Apple doing? You guys are talking about Apple there. Wow, look at Apple go near 123. Up 1.5. Remember, Apple was upgraded this morning, so I think we're going to see that continue to pop. The book was correct. What are you talking about, the book? Let's see, what else is climbing here? Avaria says Piton just keeps going. Let's see Piton. Oh, guys, remember we have class today. Today's class, it's so we have the trader and the pro trader and the elite types of classes. So today's class, it's going to be specifically on the trade plan, and it's going to go over the 3 cycles, the targets, stops, resistance, support, and it's going to be a beautiful presentation, something that you guys could watch every day just to reiterate the trade plan in your head. It's going to be a great class. Guys on YouTube, please give this video a thumbs up and like if you guys are enjoying this content. I'd really appreciate that. I got to the office at 5 o'clock this morning because I have my team that creates, the videos and stuff for me. So I came to the office. I got here 5 o'clock this morning, and I started working on the presentation, and I got all that ready. So they're creating the presentation now. I gave them all the details for it. So it's going to be a heck of a class today. Intel's still on the climb here. SPY's climbing once again. SPY's at the highs of the day right now. Jerry, you've been with me for 5 years since I started the service, so I think you got a pretty good understanding of the trade plan, don't you? But hey, it's good to have a refresher. This is going to be a good presentation if they make it the proper way that I want to see them make it. Let's see, Skyjack saying Tesla's breaking out there. That's consolidating. Let's see what DocuSign's doing at that 20. Let's go down the watch list, see if there's anything here we could trade on the watch list. Let's go down. Let's change it to a 3-month daily chart here so we can get a good understanding of what we're looking for. I think Apple's one of those types of trades we want to make for November 20th out. I think that's going to get back up to that 140 area. Well, I think it's going to get up to like 135 to 140 from now to November. So you guys remember yesterday we were talking about China. They said they had the largest imports and exports they've ever recorded. Take a look at the Chinese stocks today. Baidu, Baba, they're all climbing big today. The banks, the financials reported earnings. Getting a little climb there on Citigroup off that 20 SMA. Cisco's still on the climb. I was thinking about making another trade on Cisco here. I like that target on Cisco. I was thinking about doing another trade on Cisco, maybe for the November 20th Expo. I think that might be a great opportunity to pick up Cisco. Our UNH trade's coming right back. I was down big on that this morning. Take a look at UNH. It's at the highs of the day now, back up to 330. Take a look at that volatility in UNH. Look at that chart there on United Health. What a breakout there from the lows. That's filling that gap higher there on United Health. It's cold in here. Chilly.
KNDI, Candy, shares popping here at $8.03 on volume. Still in November Delta, India.
Marla says, Dave, what's your thoughts on AMC? I was reading about that. I was seeing the movie theaters. They're going through some tough times. AMC said they might run out of cash by the end of this year. And if they do, they're going to go bankrupt. So me personally, I would have to either A, be a long-term holder if you're still believing that the economy is going to pick up. I mean, I don't think AMC's, it's tough, but they're definitely in a hard situation. So the reason why that's dropping so much, they're saying that they only have enough cash to cover them till the end of this year. And, that's only a month and a half away. So if that happens, AMC is going to be filing bankruptcy. So you might see that get down to a penny stock. So if you want to save your investment, I'd get rid of it as soon as you can. As far as puts, Marla, absolutely. You're going to see that thing drop below $2 there. Base support's at $2. With that news that came out, look at the gap below there from the previous candle. Look at the size of those red candles. So if you want to pick up some puts on AMC, go to the December or January Expo, because the day they announce bankruptcy, that's going to be under $1, so that's one you got to keep an eye on. Let's see, Intel. I'm still green on Intel for the day, but definitely pulled back a little bit. Not worried about Intel. I think Intel is going to be a good trade. We do have expiration, though, this week on Intel, so I should be closing that out soon. Yes. That is correct, Jerry. I'll keep an eye on that. If that drops below 53.75, you guys let me know on Intel, okay? Let's see, what else is moving here? Apple still nearing 123. I like that move there. Let's see, gold, GOLD is moving higher. Look at that big move on gold. Let's take a look at the ETF, the Spider ETF on GLD. We got that 1020 cross, first green candle. You know what, guys? Elections coming up. I think we're going to make a trade on gold. Let's check out silver, though, first. SLV. We can make one of two trades. We could either trade silver or gold again. We already wrapped up a 42% gain on our first silver trade. If we want to do it again, remember, we sold silver on this day here, on the 12th, near the highs of the day, on opening bell. We had that retracement. Now we could trade it right back up to that 23.50 if we want to for going out a couple of weeks. And I think I'm going to do that. I like that setup there on silver or gold. So I'm going to go here into the account options. SLV. Let's make another silver trade. Another one. Let's see. October, I'll go with the November 20th. The 23 strikes going for about $1.31. Let's see. That sounds about right. I'll pick up 5 contracts of that in the trade challenge account, limit 1.33. Preview order. Okay, you always review your order.
Company announcing a
all right, we have a successful execution. I'm going to be posting that in the trade room now. This is a trade challenge trade. That was made.
Shares halted at the highs, $5 for Michael Delta Romeo Lima.
And that's going into election, so that's why we got that expiration. Because as we get closer and closer to election, gold and silver, you know, that's going to be one that continues to climb. Eduardo says Neo is a monster. Check that out this morning. Wow, look at that. Still on the run up, 17% for the day. That one's just like Tesla. You're going to see that continue to run. I mean, look at where it came from. You know, it was literally $1. It was literally $1.15 a couple months ago. She's $25 a share now. I mean, they have beautiful cars. I mean, Ian Karazi there in the trade room, he sent me pictures of the cars that they have. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're electric cars. So there's momentum behind the electric move now, especially knowing that Democrats are a huge fan of electric. You know, they want to get rid of emissions. They want to get rid of gas, oil, coal, you know, so they want to push towards the Green New Deal. John's a co-sponsor of it. So, guys, yeah, Neo's going to be one that continues to run there.
At 514 at the high. Michael Delta Romeo Romeo.
So, if you, you know, we could definitely be trading that, especially for a quick day trade, swing trade. If you wanted to jump into that, that's fine. But yeah, Neo is taking off like a bandit there. Take a look at the today 1 minute. I mean, she's just aggressively climbing and holding that 10-day simple moving average the entire move here. And there she goes again, nearing 25.50 a share, up 18% for the day. Baidu is up 4.5% here, still continuing to climb. Big break out there on Baidu. American Airlines up about 1.23%. Facebook starting its move again back above 277. Let's see, Macy's is still climbing as well. We got to take a look at Macy's a little bit later today. Qualcomm, oh boy, guys, did we sell our Qualcomm early? You guys see Qualcomm today up 3.5%. Look at that big move there. Oh, Tyler, I know. Killing me there. What did we sell that for? Skyjack, what are you up on that Qualcomm trade? Is it the same one that we got the other day, or is it a new one? How much are you up on that trade now, Skyjack? Because I closed mine out for a small gain. Oh, look at that, guys. He's up 132% on that Qualcomm trade that we made. I closed it out for, I think... Ephraim, what did I close that Qualcomm trade out for? I think it was yesterday, wasn't it? It was a small gain. But just look at one more day what that would have done. What was the percentage gain on that, though, Ephraim? Do you remember? I know it was small, you know. 9%. I closed it out for a 9% gain. Skyjack held on to it. I told you guys we could hold on to it. It wasn't moving much, and it was this week's expo, so I dumped it. But Skyjack held on to it. He's up 132% on that and still climbing. So congratulations, Skyjack. Nice job. And that's the type of patience and discipline you need, you know. I mean, that's definitely it. I sold early on mine. I'm not perfect. But it was still in breakout momentum and it still looked great. So good job and congratulations. Let's see, Tesla's moving higher here too. Take a look at Tesla. I think Tesla's one that we could jump into. They're saying that Tesla is going to be a $2 trillion company within the next year. I think Tesla is one we could do an out of the money vertical spread for maybe November Expo and look at that 500 target. Let's take a look at the option chain, see if there's something we could do with that. Tesla, let's take a look at a vertical spread. Buy to open, sell to open, vertical call spread for the November 20th Expo. And the one good thing, if Democrats do win, these electric car companies are going to skyrocket because you already heard some of their plans to get rid of gas vehicles by 2050 or something crazy like that. So let's take a look. We could look at the 495 500 vertical spread, out of the money but within resistance. It's going for about $1.60 to be worth $5. So $1.55 now. 5, divide that by 1.55. That's a 223% gain. That's definitely not a bad setup there. I think I'm going to jump in and buy a couple of contracts of that.
MDRR resumes trading now. Michael Delta Romeo hit a high of 546. Again, the company announcing yesterday.
Alrighty, guys, I am in that Tesla trade. Order status. We are filled at $1.60. Here it is right here. I'll show you guys it right here. I can bring it up. Make sure you're giving that the time it needs. Look at Tesla still running, still climbing, still breaking higher. Looks good. The nice thing about that, 10 contracts, it's $1,600 to be worth $5,000 in a month from now. You know, that's a $3,400 net profit. That's not a bad paycheck for a month. You know, and that just had a big upgrade, remember. Let me share with you guys the upgrade it had. There's a lot of news on Tesla. Its Q3 earnings is on October 21st. Ephraim, make sure we're putting that in there. Let me put that in the trade room here. Regular calls would be fine on that as well if you guys wanted to pick up the regular calls. But here is the recent upgrade for Tesla. I just posted that in the trade room here. So they initiated coverage to buy and announced a $578 price target on Tesla. So you're seeing NIO take off now. Now Tesla's taking off now as well. Those car companies go tandem, you know. Hand in hand. Let me see the next price target here as well.
Bed Bath & Beyond, November 25 call sweep, Bravo, 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 Yankee. IPOB, India Papa Oscar Bravo, Social Cap, Hedda Sophia, February $30 call sweep on IPOB.
Guys on YouTube, if you're watching this and you like this, please do me a favor and give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and if you can, please share it on social media. And if you guys haven't joined us yet, remember tonight's class is at 5 p.m. It's probably going to be one of the greatest classes we've had so far. Bed Bath & Beyond, it was upgraded today, and there's unusual option activity coming in it. At the highs of the day, this was upgraded to 26 bucks a share. So ahead of the holiday shopping season, this is a nice one to pick up.
$4.37 on MDRR, hit a high of 613. IDXG, Anterior Pace Biosciences, hitting more highs, intraday high now, getting some volume. IDXX, company, IDXG rather, India Delta X-Ray Golf on that one, company announcing that their audit committee found no evidence of illegal activity. That's India Delta X-Ray Golf.
Tesla shares are trading higher. Ron Barron said in CNBC interview he believes the company's market cap is worth $2 trillion. Also, Bloomberg reported that Tesla is hiring heavily in their China production facility. So Elon Musk is hiring. Here's the reason why Qualcomm's jumping, guys. I'm posting this in the trade room for you guys. Qualcomm shares are trading higher after Bank of America Securities maintained a buy rating on the stock, raised its price target from 145 to 165. Wow. 165 target. Qualcomm's going to continue to run. There's no question about that. We're going to have to jump in some more Qualcomm. That's without a doubt. Let's see. Jared said, Dave, let me take a look at that for you. I just saw that. He said Tesla call spread. Which one are you looking at there? You said 0.40/470. Mike, we have the November 20th on DocuSign. Not going to be sold out of that. Let me take a look at Docu. See what's going on. Let me first look at this for Jared here. Tesla. He's talking about the January 22. You're talking about January 2022? That's way out there. You got the patience to hold on to it for 2 years? Let's see what it's going for. The 460, 470. Now see, if you're getting something like that that's in the money, you know, you're just better off getting a shorter time frame. But yeah, that looks great. 328 to be worth 10 bucks. 10 divide that by 3.35. That's a max net gain of 199%. So you want something like that, hold it out for a while. That's not bad. Let's see, DocuSign is nowhere near the stop here. So stop, obviously, we have no candle below the previous candle's body. That was upgraded today as well. So DocuSign, let me see here. Yes, you're right. We do have the October 23rd. That's correct. Let me take a look here, see what it's at in the Trade Challenge account. Come on, E-Trade. There we go. Alrighty, so Docu, we're down 20% on the Docu trade.
Selling off sharply here now, 48.85 DKNG.
I'm going to give that till at least tomorrow, Mike. We're only down 19% on that one. We just got it, and that's for the October 23rd. I'm fairly confident on that trade. I was thinking about getting a BBBY trade, though. I really think that one's going to continue to break higher. Market's pulling back a little bit here. If you take a look at SPY, I mean, we're seeing a general market pullback here. That's why. If you take a look at a today 1 minute chart on SPY, you'll be able to see. We had the 10 crossing below the 20. We're dropping, getting up to that 10, failing, and heading lower on SPY. So SPY, we got some support right at around 350.50, which is another, what, a dollar, not even 50 cent move lower here. So let's see. Dow is up 49 points, Nasdaq's up 20, S&P still up 7 points for the day. So it's still early. We're only about 50 minutes into the day. So that could just be the downward trend here for that cycle, the BDM cycle, before we head higher here. We'll see if she bounces off support and climbs. But markets are still green for the day. Account's still green. Looking good. Only thing down there is that DocuSign. I'll see if that picks up. Let's see what Facebook's doing. Facebook 276.12 down, back in the green now for the day on Facebook.
Insider sales on DraftKings.
There's the world's hedge fund managers just had a meeting. So this is breaking news on the Newswire. Listen up. This is important. So the world's hedge fund managers believe that the recession is over. They just had a meeting. Despite Moody's warning about a potential double-dip recession, and that's time to reduce cash and pause the cyclical rotation, according to Bank of America's October Global Fund Manager Survey meeting. They also believe investors should price in a contested election and a coronavirus vaccine for February. Fund managers cut cash as recession expectations plunge. The survey reveals that fund managers' cash levels declined to 4.4% from 4.8% the month before, meaning they're starting to buy once again. Bank of America Chief Investment Strategy Michael Hartnett defines cash levels at less than 4% as greed, or anything more than 5% as fear. Retail funds like mutual funds cut their elevated cash levels to 4.3%, while institutional funds like pension funds and insurance companies cut their cash levels to 3.6%. Uncategorized funds kept their cash levels high at 7.1%. Hartnett said fund managers' cash levels have collapsed 1.5 percent points over the last 6 months, which is the fastest drop since 2003. Bank of America's bull and bear indicator is at 3.8, which suggests a final capitulation into risk for the fourth quarter. Bank of America found 59% of global fund managers are looking for either a W or U-shaped recovery from the coronavirus pandemic, while only 19% say that it will be a V-shaped recovery. A W or U-shaped recovery would be much bumpier than the V-shaped recovery. They hold these views despite Hartnett described as fiscal policy kabuki in the U.S. Recession's expectations have collapsed, and now 60% of fund managers say the market is in an early cycle part of the economic cycle and starting to turn around. The net percentage of fund managers expecting a recession in the next 12 months has plunged from minus 28% in September to minus 54% in October. The biggest tail risks, according to fund managers. On the coronavirus, fund managers said the pandemic is still the number one risk factor in the market. They expect an effective vaccine to be released by February, which is a month later than what fund managers were predicting last month. Net 39% of fund managers expect the vaccine to become available at some point during the first quarter, although second quarter expectations have increased. The survey found that the U.S. election is seen as the second largest tail risk. When asked what outcome will cause volatility, 74% of hedge fund managers said a contested election, which was an overwhelming majority. Another 14% said a blue wave would cause volatility, while 8% said a divided Congress, and only 4% said, and listen to this, and only 4% said a Trump victory would cause more volatility than a blue wave. Of the fund managers surveyed, 61% of them expect the results of the U.S. election to be contested, according to the survey. Fund managers are feeling optimistic about equities. Fund managers are optimistic on stocks, according to Bank of America's October survey, which found a net 27% overweight positioning, up from 18% last month, which means they're buying funds, guys. They're buying equities. However, they're not yet extremely bullish at more than 50% overweight. Hedge funds in particular raised their net equity exposure to 42%, which is the highest since the June pandemic. Hedge funds were at 30% net equity exposure in September. Both stock and bond allocations are back to pre-coronavirus levels, Hartnett added. 28% of hedge fund managers say the stock market is overvalued, which is a decline from 41% in September. The October fund manager survey also found that fund managers have taken the 5th largest short in energy in 2 decades. And you guys know why they're doing that. They are the most underweight energy since April, of the most overweight healthcare since May. So they're overweight in healthcare. This is big. This is telling you the hedge funds are getting into healthcare. Fund managers' healthcare overweight has climbed to the #1 spot of hedge fund managers. Are you guys listening to that? That's their #1 sector that they're buying into. Fund managers' healthcare overweight has climbed to the #1 spot. Fund managers again see the long tech trade as the #1 most crowded trade by a large margin. Half of fund managers expect tech stocks to continue to lead the market. Fund managers also said the cyclical rotation paused in October. That's great. And that's going to be it for that. That's a really good... Do you guys want me to post that in the trade room for you guys to read? Or did I do a fine enough job?
AXNX, Axionics modulation, November 50 call activity in the stock currently at 46.89. That's Alpha X-ray, November X-ray.
Look at that big breakdown on SPY there. Big breakdown. Markets are still green.
SOLO, Electromechanica getting a pop here. Sandy Oscar, Lima Oscar.
Guys on YouTube, do me a big favor and give this video a like for me if you can. And make sure you subscribe to our channel. And if you could share it on social media, I'd greatly appreciate that as well.
S&P futures are dropping here, 35.04. IPOB, social cap head of Sophia, February 30 call activity now. India Papa Oscar Bravo.
Let's see what some other stocks are doing here. Pull back. Let's go down the watch list, see what we're doing on it today. 1 minute chart here. American Airlines is climbing off that 1230 support. Apple still holding up pretty well. Not too bad of a pullback there. $1.50 pullback from the highs. AMD is just continuing to break lower there, down 1.45%. BABA, everything's pulling back here with the general market pullback. Bank of America pulling back down 4% after their earnings. Baidu is still on the climb, guys. Baidu is one heck of a beast here. Let's take a look at the 6-month daily on Baidu. See if we could capture some more. This is one that's just starting to take off here that I think we could continue to trade higher. This is something we could look and get something a few months out and look for that 175 target. Let's take a look at something further out of the money on Baidu for a low risk, high reward trade setup. BIDU, maybe going out to the January 15th, 2021 expiration. Is that going to give us enough time to get up to that 3, 4, 5? I'd probably go a little bit further out, maybe to March. Let's look at that spread. Buy to open, sell to open. And we can look at the March 19, 2021. And let's take a look at that 170, 175. 170, 175. 63 cents to be worth $5. That's almost 1,000% return from now to March. Now take a look. It came all the way down to 82 bucks, right? She's at 134 now. She had a nice climb of about $35. We get another $35 climb from now until March. And look, you always got to look and see what the time frame is that it did that with. So let's say from, what's that, May, March? So May to October. May, June, July, August, September, October. 5 months. So now it's October, November, December, January, February, March. Another 5 months from now, you know, you could be looking at another 40-point climb. That's easily doable. You know, especially if a Democrat comes in, they're going to get rid of the tariffs on China. They're going to get rid of the tariffs on China, and you're going to see the Chinese stocks really take off. You know, so you got to keep that in mind too. For something that only costs 64 cents to be worth $5, you know, 65 bucks to be worth 500. Let's see, 5, divide that by 0.65. That's a max net gain of 669%. It's a longer term trade, but Ephraim, let's do that as a trade idea. Ephraim, this one you could do once you get some time. I know you're pretty packed there. You're doing an incredible job, Ephraim, so thank you very much. He's updating the Google Sheets on the website for you guys. Ephraim's really kicking butt. Every time we're making the trades, he's updating them on the Google Sheets on the website, on the trade feed, the trade alerts on the website. And he's making sure we get those app notifications out, the text alerts, the email alerts. So, great job, Ephraim. Appreciate that hard work.
CBIO, Catalyst Biosciences getting a pop here on volume. Charlie Bravo India Oscar, $5.03 on CBIO.
Let's see here. What else is moving here? Cisco is still on the climb here, guys. I'm thinking about making another Cisco trade here. Now what we would do is if we made another Cisco trade, SPY is still continuing to pull back. Did you guys hear too? Berta died from 2.5 Men. Conchata. Not sure of her first name or if that was her last name, but that was sad seeing that this morning. She was funny. She was a great actress. Baidu is still on the run, up 6.4% on Baidu. Wow. Thinking about making a trade on Cisco here. I'm looking at the watch list. GE's up 1.78%. Macy's is still on the climb here as well. Just getting that 10-20 cross. Market's still pulling back a little bit here. All right, we just updated that on YouTube there. SPY's starting to climb off the lows here now. And notice how SPY here, team. Notice how SPY, it's still within the previous body. And what's important here, looking at SPY, this is what we're going to be looking for with SPY. Where did my zoom go? Here we go. So this is what we're looking for with SPY. So I want to see a make or a break above or below that consolidation for our next move here. And guys on YouTube, once more, if you guys could give this video a like for me, subscribe to our channel, and share it on social media if you're enjoying this content, I'd greatly appreciate it. Take a look at the today 1 minute chart here on SPY. Breaking out again, came right down to 350-ish. Starting that climb. Let's see if we can break that 350, 125. And start that climb again. Dow's in the green. S&P's back in the green. Natty's only down about 10 points. I was thinking, I think I need to get that new Apple iPhone. The, what is it, the 6.7 inch? I think that's what it is. I don't know if they have the 5G yet, though, here with Verizon. Nice breakout on SPY coming off the lows. So Verizon has the 5G right now. Do any of you guys have the 5G with Verizon? I didn't think it came out just yet. Let's see. Let's take a look at the YouTube chat here. Paul S. says Moderna up to target 81. Moderna was ripping higher this morning. Pulled back a little bit. 78 bucks. In the pre-market hours, that was at $79. Let's see. Walker Ahmed, good morning. Blah blah says he's up $2,000 on the Amazon calls for today. He's done for the day. Nice job. Good morning, Zach. Quantum. Chung Ho. Quantum says he's in silver. What is silver doing? Climbing off the lows there as well. There's a broad-based market pullback there. Thank you, Skyjack. Skyjack says, guys, join BCA Breaking Chart Alerts. You won't regret it. Thank you. A big shout out, too, to Carson. Carson sent me this message. Carson, you mind if I show it? Took a screenshot. I won't show your number, obviously. Nice. Thank you, buddy. Let me see. I posted it at like 5 in the morning to the my team. Here we go. Look at this message from Carson. I asked him how he's doing. He said, "I'm doing great thanks to you and BCA. A little over $4,000 realized this week already, thanks mainly to Amazon and Apple. Trading smaller and doing a lot more spreads after the market pullback a month ago." I said, "That's amazing to hear. Are you in the Google spread as well?" He said, "I am. Also got a friend who joined the team last week. Said he's been loving it." I said, "What's their name?" Riley Berg. Riley Berg, welcome aboard the team, buddy. And he's seen the success I've been having and couldn't resist. I said, "That's great. I'm glad he joined us. Thank you for the referral." He said, "Not a problem. You are one of the best in the business, in my opinion." And I appreciate that, Carson. That really means a lot to me. Especially having the month that we had last month, you know. I appreciate that, Carson. And congratulations on the $4,000. I'm sure that's up higher now after you locked in that Google spread. Guys, SPY is taking off here. So Rajat Singer says, or what is that? Rajat Singh says, "Dave, can you explain your SLV trade?" So SLV, that's going into the election. Usually, you know, it's a good hedge. It's a good safe haven stock going into the election. So that's why we did that. We already locked in a 44% gain on our first silver trade, SLV. So I ended up doing another one for going into the November 20th Expo. Here we go, guys. SPY's breaking that 50 SMA. Let's see if it breaks it. Today's class is going... I just did a class on spreads, Stephen Powers. So if you want to see the class on spreads, simply go here. So you are a member, right? Sure, Stephen, absolutely. Right here, you go to education. Go to just click on education. Those of you that don't know this, so if you're new to options, here's the beginner classes. Start here and then work your way forward. I should ask him to redo this, so this one's first and then the other ones. But anyway, after you're done watching these videos, each of them are about an hour long, go to the next one. Intermediate traders. Here's one on vertical spreads, a very detailed class on vertical spreads. Next one, experienced traders. We got two classes here. We have hedging in a shifting market, and we have portfolio management. The portfolio management was a great one. It's like an hour and a half long, and it's very detailed. You guys would love that. It's a really good class there. And we went over everything here, so you guys could see. Yeah, I shut the volume off, but you guys could see it's a really great class. It's only available for our members, and we go over everything in detail. I mean, these are the most detailed classes you're going to find on YouTube. So feel free to check them out. We do a lot of like workshops in these classes as well, go over examples. We're showing exactly what we're looking for, what we're doing. And you guys would love that. A lot of great content in these classes. I gotta tell my team to get these ads off these class videos. But these are some really great classes for you guys. If you guys aren't watching these classes, I'm telling you, you're only hurting yourself. We make our own charts, everything for you guys. So make sure you check that out. I mean, we're talking about every single thing you could imagine there. So get that checked out. And if you guys want to come join us, those of you that are on YouTube, all you have to do, let me log out of here to show you. All you have to do, here is the main homepage here. All you have to do is go to Join Now, Member Login, Pricing and Plans. And you'll see you could choose from a plan. The trader membership is for the morning trading session. That's all you'll get with the 125. The morning trade session, the trade challenge account, and Pro Trader, you get the morning trading video, afternoon live trading video, and then the Elite Pro, you're saving $500, and you're also getting the beginner, intermediate, and advanced classes, which is great. And you're getting text alerts as well. And then, of course, guys, you know, what's really great is the go to live trade room, and boom. And there we are. And make sure, if you guys haven't signed up for tonight's class yet, you go here and click class sign up. Class tonight is at 5 p.m. So make sure you guys check that out. Afternoon session, if you guys signed up for the Pro or the Elite Yearly membership, you click here for the Zoom meeting, and we're live at 2 to 4 p.m. So hope to see you guys there. Market's still picking up here, holding that 20 SMA. Paul, we got a lot of Canadian members. Paul on YouTube says he likes my style. He's not a member yet, and he's in Canada. We got a ton of Canadian members. Tyler S. is Canadian as well. I didn't know that, Tyler. We have like 10 Canadians as members. Paul S., for you to access those classes, you have to sign up at our website, www.breakingchartalerts.com. And that's all you got to do. Join us, become a member, and you're not going to regret it, like you see the members saying up above there. Skyjack's been with us a while. Skyjack said it'll be the best Christmas gift you ever did. Join. Thank you, Skyjack. I appreciate that. Let's see if there's anything else coming up on the newswire here.
BBY, Bed Bath and Beyond, October 24 Fall Suite, Bravo, 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 Yankee.
Jim Cramer just announced he loves Bed Bath and Beyond. Carson, this week the class is on trade plan. It's going to be a great presentation, something that you guys will be able to watch over and over again. Tyler S. says this is his 4-month anniversary since joining, and he loves the service. I appreciate that, Tyler. That means a lot. Thank you, buddy. Bed Bath & Beyond, they're buying the October 23rd, 24 strike call. 400 contracts at 70 cents a contract. That's not bad. Market pulling back a little bit there. Let's see if it holds that 20 SMA. Guys, I am really excited. We're getting the hedge fund ready. The lawyer just emailed me.
Italy reporting its highest ever daily total of new cases with 7,332 new coronavirus cases. That's from the health ministry in Italy. RDHL, Red Hill, Biopharma announcing FDA orphan drug designation for RHP 204 for treatment of NTM infections. That's Romeo Delta Hotel Lima with a press release now on that. Shares of Red Hill getting a pop now.
See something here.
That orphan drug designation was reported yesterday, Benson reported that yesterday from the FDA website. That's Romeo Delta Hotel Lima, RDHL. YUM, Young Brands, DoorDash, and Taco Bell announced nationwide partnership. That's Yankee Uniform Michael. ES Pluralsight acquires develop intelligence to broaden upskilling experiences for enterprises and enable businesses to accelerate digital transformation. That's ES, Papa Sandy.
Avara says Dave's team makes Mondays something to look forward to. I appreciate that. I love Mondays as well. Wow, it's after 11 already, guys. We're going to get off of here now. I'm going to prepare for tonight's class. And I will see you guys at 2 o'clock during our live session. And I'll see you guys at 5 o'clock for a class. If you guys aren't signed up yet, you want to join us, please go to breakingchartalerts.com. Click join now. Go to the membership plans. It's as low as $125 a month. So it's pretty cheap. You know, if you just want the morning trade session. If you want the morning live trading and afternoon trading session, like I said, we go live from 2 to 4. That's the Pro Trader. That's $250 a month. Or if you want to pay for the year, you're going to save $500, plus you're going to get additional classes here as well every week. Lessons, you'll get our app. You know, you could download our app for free with the Elite Pro Trader. Sign in there. Text alerts and everything else that goes with it as well. So it's up to you. Whatever you guys want to utilize, whatever's best for you. All three of them include the trade room and the morning session, Pro Trader morning and afternoon trade session, and the beginner classes, and the Elite Pro Trader beginner, intermediate, and elite advanced classes, along with the app, the text alerts, the morning live, and the afternoon live, and all that. So you guys could go to breakingchartalerts.com, get signed up, and we will see you there. Alrighty, guys, take care. Have a great day. Hope everyone has a blessed day, and stay safe, alrighty? Take care, guys. Congratulations, and I'll see you guys at 2, and I'll see you in the class. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.